been 1 year since the deadly bushfires that tore through Los Angeles, officially claiming 31 lives and destroying tens of thousands of homes and businesses. And now experts are sounding the alarm back here in Australia.
A new report has revealed millions of Australians living on the fringes of our capital cities could be at risk of urban fires, meaning we could see similar devastation here to what residents in Los Angeles endured 12 months ago. And for more, we're joined by former New South Wales Fire Chief Greg Mullins. Good morning to you, Greg. This is quite startling, isn't it? It's a scary thought. Tell us why more and more Aussies are now in that firing line.
Yes, look, unfortunately, and I've worked with the fire services in Los Angeles over the years. I've fought fires in Los Angeles, so really shocking because their previous worst losses were a tenth of what they suffered in their winter, when they never used to get fires. So what we're seeing here, as we saw with Black Summer, as we saw with Canberra in 2003, Black Saturday in 2009, our fires are also getting exponentially worse. We know through this analysis we have around 7 million people living on the urban bushland interface of our cities. Now they're all at risk, but a lot of the building stock is not built to bushfire standards because it's pre-2010. And this is the sort of issue that came up in Los Angeles. When fires got into the suburbs, homes that weren't built to standard caught alight, and then the 3 around them caught alight, and the 9 around them caught alight, then 27. It was an exponential increase. And the main factor was extreme winds. And we've seen this before in Hawaii, Lahaina. We've seen it in Colorado in 2021. So it's an increasing phenomena. And we are also in the firing line.
Greg, you've been banging the drum about this for so many years. We often see in bushfires here in Australia, like we saw on the Central Coast just a month ago, a whole street wiped out and then one house survives because it is up to code. What is the issue here in terms of planning? Is it like flood zones? Are we encroaching too far into bushland?
Well, Eddie, exactly. So I actually fought those fires, went up there on the day, and then 2 days later I was fighting fires yesterday as a volunteer now. And so we're going into a summer which is pretty busy. We've had emergency alerts in Perth, around Sydney, the Central Coast, Hobart. We've lost around 50 homes already. Next year is probably going to be even worse. So we need to retrofit homes to the current standards. Now, government programs at the moment don't provide for that, but we're saying to the federal government, you need to prioritise your resilience and disaster ready fund to bring homes up to standard where they're most at risk. And we need to educate people about the risk that they face and simple things they can do to keep themselves safe.
So, Greg, talk us through those areas most at risk. People will be desperate to know.
Yes, look, we looked at every capital city in Australia, and basically Darwin was the one that didn't come up because they are getting worse fires. And I've done an analysis for Northern Territory Government up there some years ago, but not yet. Brisbane, not as bad, but getting worse, and the hinterland of the Sunshine Coast and Gold Coast. But Sydney suburbs, Northern Beaches, Sutherland, Western suburbs, Blue Mountains, Central Coast, Illawarra, Newcastle, the Yarra Ranges and Dandenongs near Melbourne, the eastern and western suburbs.
And that suburban creep out there is now right into that.
So we've had a huge increase in people moving out, encroaching into those bushland areas, and they're in that beautiful environment, but it brings risks. So Perth Hills, Adelaide Hills and Hobart.
Aren't we lucky to have our volunteer fire services here in Australia working to protect us each and every summer and in other parts of the year? Greg, thank you so much for
Thank you very much.
advocacy.